Imagine two individuals, one is drowning in debt, the other is comfortably retired. What made the difference between their financial states? Picture this. On one hand, we have Joe. He's up to his eyeballs in debt, credit card bills piling up, and the thought of retirement seems like a distant, unattainable dream. On the other hand, we have Jane. She's living her golden years in comfort, traveling the world and doing everything she dreamed of during her working years. So, what's the secret sauce that separates Jane's financial freedom from Joe's monetary mayhem? It's not a lottery win or an inheritance from a long-lost relative. It's something much more accessible, yet often overlooked. It's a little financial wizardry known as compound interest. Jane discovered this game-changer early and harnessed its power to secure her dream retirement. So, what secret weapon did the retiree use to secure his financial freedom? It's compound interest, the eighth wonder of the world, according to Albert Einstein. What is this magical financial tool that can drastically change your financial future? It's compound interest. Yes, folks, we're diving deep into the world of finance today, and we'll be exploring the marvel that is compound interest. So, what is compound interest, you ask? Well, let's break it down. Imagine you're baking a cake. Your initial investment is the ingredients you buy to make the cake. The interest is the delicious icing on top. Now, compound interest is when you take that iced cake and bake it again, adding another layer of icing. So, essentially, you're earning interest on your interest. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? Now let's talk numbers. Say you invest $100 with an annual interest rate of 5%. At the end of the year, you'll have $105. That's your original investment plus the 5% interest. But here's where the magic happens. The next year, you're not just earning interest on your initial $100. No, you're earning interest on the full $105. So at the end of the second year, you'll have $110.25. And this process repeats year after year with your money growing at an increasing rate. That's the power of compound interest. But wait, there's more. Let's introduce another star of show return on investment, or as it's commonly known, ROI. ROI is a measure of the gain or loss generated on an investment relative to the amount of money invested. It's usually expressed as a percentage and is used for personal financial decisions to compare the efficiency of different investments. The higher the ROI, the better the investment. Now, how does ROI tie into compound interest? Well, the beauty of compound interest is that it can significantly boost your over the long term. The more time your money has to grow, the more it compounds, and the higher your ROI. Remember, compound interest is not about getting rich quick. It's a slow cooker, not a microwave. So, why is compound interest important? It's a powerful tool that can help you build wealth over time. It's vital for long-term financial planning, like saving for retirement. And it's not just for the rich. Anyone can benefit from compound interest, as long as they start early and invest wisely. Simply put, compound interest is like a snowball rolling down a hill, growing bigger and faster as it along. It's a financial phenomenon that can turn small, regular investments into a substantial sum over time, making it a key ingredient in the recipe for financial success. So, are you ready to let your money work for you and harness the power of compound interest? Stay tuned as we delve further into the practical steps to leverage this financial marvel in the next scenes. If you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more financial insights. Now that we understand the theory, let's see compound interest in action. Imagine two friends, Jack and Jill. They both decide to save for retirement, but they start at different times. Jack starts saving at age 25, putting away $100 every month into a savings account with an annual interest rate of 5%. Jill, on the other hand, only starts saving at age 35, but she saves the same amount and at the same interest rate. Fast forward 30 years. Jack, who started saving 10 years earlier, has accumulated a substantial sum thanks to compound interest. Even though Jill saved the same amount each month, she has significantly less in her account. This example clearly illustrates the power of starting early when it comes to compound interest. Now let's look at a less pleasant scenario. Suppose you have a credit card debt of $1,000 with an annual interest rate of 20%. If you make the minimum payment each month, the remaining balance continues to accrue interest. Over time, you'll end up paying much more than the original debt. This is how compound interest can work against you. Remember, the same principle applies to other forms of debt, like student loans, and to other types of savings, like investments. The earlier you start saving and the faster you pay off high-interest debt, the more you can harness the power of compound interest. But what if you're not a saver or an investor? Well, compound interest can still play a significant role in your life. Consider a mortgage, for instance. If you choose a long-term loan, you'll end up paying a lot more in interest over the life of the loan. But if you can afford to make larger payments and shorten the loan term, you'll save a significant amount in interest. As you can see, compound interest can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It all depends on how you use it. So, how can you make this eighth wonder of the world work for you? Well, the first step is to start early. Time is an essential ingredient in the recipe of compound interest. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow. Think of your savings as a tiny snowball at the top of a very long hill. The longer it has to roll down, the larger it gets. That's the power of time and compound interest combined. Then, there's the principle of consistent saving or investing. It's like hitting the gym. You can't just do a single, intense workout and expect to wake up with a six-pack the next day. It's about consistency. Regular, small contributions to your savings or investment account can add up over time. And with compound interest, those little bits can turn into a substantial sum. So, whether it's $10 or $100, the key is to keep contributing consistently. Now, let's talk about choosing the right investment vehicles. Not all savings accounts or investments are created equal. Some have higher interest rates than others, and these are the ones you want to target. You may want to consider high-interest savings accounts or low-cost index funds. These can provide a higher return on investment and thus, a higher rate of compound interest. And remember, compound interest isn't just for savings. It can also be used to pay down debt faster. By making regular payments towards your debt, you're effectively reducing the amount that's accumulating interest. This can help you become debt-free quicker. Finally, don't be afraid to seek professional advice. A financial advisor can guide you towards the best strategies and tools to maximize your compound interest potential. Remember, every penny counts when it comes to compound interest. Start today and watch your money grow. Whether you're saving for a rainy day, planning for retirement, or trying to pay off debt, compound interest can be your best friend. It's time to harness the power of this eighth wonder and take control of your financial future. In conclusion, compound interest is not just a financial concept, it's a powerful tool for achieving financial growth. It's the secret sauce that can transform your financial dreams into reality, and it's sitting right there in your pocket waiting to be harnessed. Remember, compound interest is like a snowball rolling downhill, gaining momentum and size with every roll. The earlier you start, the bigger your snowball gets. Even small, consistent investments can grow into a substantial nest egg over time, thanks to the magic of compounding. So what's next step? Dive deeper. Do your research. Open a savings account. Consider consulting a financial advisor. This is your journey, and you hold the reins to your financial future. Take control of your finances today and harness the power of the eighth wonder of the world. After all, if it's good enough for Einstein, it's good enough for us. But before we end, if you found this video informative and you to boost your financial acumen even further, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. We have a wealth of other videos and resources lined up for you. Join our financial savvy community.